three, called a timeout. Seems that you took the guys back to the Cayman Islands. How important is the leadership of your veteran players to close out a game like that?
It's important. You know, we were not getting stops, and our execution on offense wasn't very good. And so I forget the exact sequence, but we were able to get 1 or 2 stops, score, get a little bit more cushion, and then, we were able to win. So it was good that way. But we got, it's obvious we got a lot of work to do.
Talk about Chris Kaman tonight. You talked about Mayo they're playing big.
What's that? Kaman?
Yeah.
We had good stats, I thought his help and activity in the first half and early parts of the second half was good. Down the stretch, we were struggling to guard Surf, and he just was going off. And so nobody was having much luck with it. I think we got 1 stop with Elton Brand. But look, Kaman's scoring was terrific, efficiency-wise, very good. 2 turnovers, but it's that's not bad. But it comes down to the same thing. We gotta work at stops and rebounds. We had an advantage on the boards, but to close the game the way we did is it just doesn't feel as good about it.
Bernard moved into the backup center position. What did you see from him, and what was the thought process in putting him in that position?
Well, he earned it from his play the previous game. Yeah, so we'll see. It's game to game. It's game to game. There's not. I'd love there to be a set rotation, but with a couple of exceptions, there's going to be an unpredictability to it.
What exactly did he do to earn that opportunity?
He rebounded great, and he put the ball in the basket a few times the previous game. Were you here? You were here? Yeah, you saw it, right?
I did. I was just curious for your opinion on it.
Okay, yeah. He gives us a, he's not a real physical looking guy, but he'll bang and he'll go after the ball, and he won't get punked underneath the basket. And so, those are important things.
First time you've seen the starting lineup with Kaman and Dante Jones in the unit. What did you like about the way they got off to the start?
We didn't get off to a good start. But we pulled it together, and that group, I think, ended up doing okay. But, it's not ever going to be about who starts and how the starters do. It's a whole game. We have to work a rotation that fits the right pieces together through 48 minutes, and that's what the goal is going to be. But we had some guys step up. Crowder stepped up in a big way tonight off the bench, which was key for us. I thought Brand played a real solid game. One of his better games with 12 rebounds, 11 points. But that's, and then Mayo's scoring was key for us. And Carlisle had his ups and downs, but he's our guy. So the things that were struggles, he's got to study and get better.
What was your take on Mayo's all-around game?
It was better tonight. Defensively, he was real good to start the game, and had some lapses during the game. And it's kind of like when Terry was here. It's the same kind of thing. We needed scoring, but we need an all-around game. And I'm not saying just defense. We need playmaking. We need simplicity, simple playmaking. And, we're going to need him to score. There's no doubt about that. But he made some strides tonight for sure. But, we need to elevate our level of play really at all positions.
How do you make a guy who's never been a defender a good defender?
What do you mean, like who?
Like OJ.
Well, you say he's never been a good defender. What are you basing that on?
The fact that Memphis gave up a hell of a lot fewer points with him off the floor than with him on the floor.
They acquired 2 or 3 guys that were great defensive players, and they changed their style of play. And they added a max player in the post. It's the number of possessions changed. A lot of things changed with their style. I don't think it's accurate or fair to point to just say that OJ wasn't guarding. You know, I just don't think that that's accurate. I think one thing that is accurate is that, you know, he took the move to 6-man off the bench very professionally and helped that team achieve a lot in those 2 years by doing that, much like Jet did here. And there's been nothing about OJ's approach that I haven't loved in terms of his work ethic and all those things. It's just, you know, his responsibility level is higher than it's ever been. And same thing with Collison. You know, I mean, he's now starting on a team that's been a playoff team for 12 years, and you know he hasn't been in that position before. So we got to work with these guys to help them get better. I mean, there are 2 leaders as the starting guards. It's as simple as that, and they're good players. But we've got to help them get better. We got to help all our guys get better.